pretty cool.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a surprise to me because I know how incredible the pan is, but the way it went just like that was pretty
And I
cool.
kind of think that's going to happen again tonight. Just so you know, this is the pan. It's the 14-inch everything pan, multi-purpose pan, double handles, encapsulated aluminum disc sandwiched between stainless steel. But here's what we're doing this time. We are throwing in the rack, so now you can do everything from sear to saute to roast and braise, but we're also giving you the awesome tempered glass lid with the steam vent. It's an all-inclusive deal, plus we're throwing in 4 of your amazing recipes that we're going to be making up tonight. This is all yours, by the way, for under $40, and on FlexPay, $13.32. But this is the pan as we get this burner started, so we're going to show you how many things you're going to be able to do with this. This is the animation that really shows you the kind of quality. The multi-layer reinforced aluminum disc, and that's, again, reinforced, sandwiched between the stainless steel. I mean, this is everything that you want in a pan. The perfect size, the perfect, you know, that non-stick. You can use your stainless tools, all of the things. We can use it on every stovetop, in the oven, under the broiler, you name it. Oh, there's the sizzle we've been waiting for. I am thrilled to make this our new Today special. Today and today only, while they last. The item is 371685. If you go to our website, you'll see that this pan without the rack became and is a customer pick on our website. That speaks volumes. For those of you, thousands who ordered it in that one airing back in March, you made it a customer pick. Back then, though, we didn't give you that roasting rack. We give it to you today.
Right. You know what? It's the pan that, if you already have an incredible set of pans, and many of us do, that's okay, because this is the one pan you always need, that extra pan. You know, Thanksgiving's around the corner, and I know when I'm cooking for a big group, even, you know, as a chef who's got all sorts of fancy equipment, you're always still running out of things. You're always running out of pans, so this is the perfect one. I want to show you why I designed it originally. What I wanted to do was a paella pan that actually had a base on it, right? Because paella pans are so thin and they can burn. So I wanted to make one that was really user-friendly. So I've made a paella, you can see it in there. You can bake the entire thing in the oven, or you can do it on the stovetop. So you can create fantastic paellas. And of course, that's sort of why I started
I like how you say that with your Australian accent. Paella.
Paella.
Boy, that looks so good.
Delicious, right?
Steaming up.
So what I did is I put the non-stick base, because non-stick, of course, with paella is really, really important. When you want to sort of get in there and scoop some of that out, you don't want it to stick.
Which it never will with this Quantanium non-stick.
But you do want to get a little bit of that caramelization. Do you see how there's a little bit of that golden colour underneath?
Oh, yeah.
So that's what's so perfect for the paella. And then when I started playing with it at home, I realised it's just brilliant for all sorts of other things. So
that's what I think. I mean, we're going to show you, we're going to wow you with demos on one pan. This isn't like a set. You get this one pan that's going to allow you to do your pancakes and bacon in the morning, to searing and sautéing and braising and roasting and steaming and broiling, and I mean, the list goes on and on and on. If you have it, we would love to talk to you. I know how many thousands went back in March in one, I think, 5-minute airing. I'm not kidding. We really would love to talk to you. Here's the number you can call. It's 1-866-376-8255. Oh, and if you have an HSN card, I wanted to let you know you can add a 4th flex today. $9.99 to get your multi-purpose, everything perfect pan. It comes with the roasting rack now and the tempered glass lid on its way to you by just making a call or going over to hsn.com. It's item 371685 for those of you just tuning in. Wow. So you're using some oil for flavor, but you certainly don't have to,
You don't have to. I'm going to make a huge popover. Of course, I'm an Aussie, but my granny was from Yorkshire, and she used to make these incredible Yorkshire puddings, which are literally popovers. So I'm going to pour this in here. And I want to show you this because there's so many different ways that you can cook in this pan. You can, of course, grill, and you can saute, you can pan fry, but you can also roast, you can bake. So I'm going to just give this 30 seconds. You can see it just starting to sort of get hot around the outside. Then I'm going to pick it up and throw the whole thing in the oven, which is what's so great about it, because the entire pan. And look, I can pick that up straight off the stove.
The handles. Do you notice how deep the handles are? They're easy to grab, even if you've got bigger hands or bigger fingers. I love that this is oven safe. Even with the lid up to 450 degrees, you can use this under the broiler if you want to finish off like your gratins or, is that it?
So, you know, we're in the spirit of Thanksgiving already, okay? This is actually mashed potatoes that I just did with Rachel Ray.
Oh.
It's a beautiful side dish. And what's so special about this, in my opinion, is you can make all sorts of side dishes. I mean, have a look at this. I'm going to just break on into that. So again, look at that. And see how it just comes straight off the bottom of the pan because of that incredible Quantanium non-stick. So the Quantanium non-stick, for those of you that haven't come across it before, it actually has titanium in the surface. So I even use stainless steel utensils in there because I really think, you know, there's no way you're going to damage it. No way at all.
That's true, really titanium. I don't know if anything's stronger than that.
Right.
And again, if you just tuned in, you are here for I think everybody needs this pan. Whether it's now, whether it's for holidays, whether it's, you know, your student is in a dorm room or they're starting off in an apartment. This is probably the only pan they would need for all of their meals. It's so true.
I'm gonna do some shrimp in here because take a little bit of cold butter and watch just how hot we've got this pan. Okay, you're not going to burn it. There's no problem with that. I'm going to add just a tiny bit of flavoured oil.
Oh, and by the way, we've got the oil mister.
Right.
We've got salt and pepper shakers. We've got tongs. We've got this brand new lid holder for the counter. All kinds of exciting things with Chef Curtis Stone here tonight.
Tiny bit more butter. So you're actually putting this in. Just give it a quick swirl. We're going to create a brown butter and then throw in our shrimp as soon as we throw in this hot garlic, this garlic into the really hot pan. Then you toss in your shrimp. It happens literally just in a minute.
Isn't it interesting how with most non-stick, nobody would dare turn it up that high. The heat wouldn't. You'd be so afraid that you would destroy the pan.
Exactly. You know, and that's what's so great about this. You know, look at the surface area. You know, again, I started this as a paella pan, but then it quickly turned into my favourite thing to cook breakfast on because I could fit 4 eggs. You know, I cook with my son Hudson all the time. He's my little sous chef in the morning. So
I saw the mess he made in the kitchen.
He does. You know, cooking with a 3-year-old does make a mess. But you know, I cook for Lindsay and him, and we're a family of 4 now. Emerson hasn't got onto the solids yet.
6-week-old baby in the house.
Yeah, it's unreal. It's so much
exciting.
Fun. But you know what? It makes your life a bit more chaotic. So you do need to have, you know, as simple a process in the kitchen as you can. And with a pan that's this big, not only is it great for breakfast and paellas, but look at this. I'm grilling the shrimp. I'm cooking steaks. You can bake in it. There's so many ways to use it.
It really is kind of crazy when you hear all of that. Sear, simmer, saute, roast, bake, steam, braise, broil, grill. We're talking about steaks for dinner, bacon and eggs for breakfast. And by the way, the roasting rack is really cool because you can actually use this as double duty as a trivet or a cooling rack if you're making cookies and things for the holidays.
Yeah, just because it fits perfectly into the pan doesn't mean that that's the only way you can use it.
Exactly.
And have a look, I poured that cold liquid into here and it started boiling almost instantly. And that's because of the thick base that we've put onto the multi-purpose pan, because that thick base means that not only do you get the even heat transformation, but you get it really quite instantly because you've allowed it to heat up.
And isn't that, I love this visual, because you know what, you can see the cross-section of the stainless steel, then that high-release top coat, but then there's that mid-coat that's really reinforced, and knowing that the primer, but most importantly, those ceramic particles. This is non-stick, unlike anything you probably have right now. I mean, you're seeing Chef Curtis Stone using metal utensils. I mean, not that I'm suggesting you do, but you could if you know. It's not something you have to baby like.
Well, there's titanium in the Quantanium, which makes it such a strong surface. It's really so user friendly. You can be pretty tough on it. I think you cook where you should be able to be quite tough on it. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick that up. And look, you can serve in it or you can pour straight out of it. You know, that's totally up to you.
And nothing sticks.
It looks just sensational.
You can throw it in a dishwasher. You could wipe it clean.
Like, watch this. You know, like normally, you know, you've just cooked shrimp in butter and garlic, and
so
it's all sorts of trouble. Here I've just got a cloth, and you can literally just wipe it clean, and you're not going to have any problems. You know, the cleanup is such a breeze.
I am all about the cleanup. Who enjoys that part? Nobody. So clearly, and the transfer of flavor, that's not a concern either. So here we go, and I do Oh, we can use it on induction?
You can. Induction, get any kind of cooktop you have, I promise you. I even use this outside on the grill. You can use it on absolutely anything.
How great is that? Okay, look at this. 700 gone already. We're a couple minutes into this new day. You know, the holidays are just around the corner.
Right.
If it's a gift that you're giving, awesome. Brides and grooms that are starting out in life, they all need something to be able to, like, you know, start their journey together. But I'm also thinking about this as an extra pan for the holidays. How many times do you feel like, oh, so stressed out, there's so many dishes that you're going to do, and if you don't have the right pots and pans, that is kind of a problem. But this pan is going to work for so many things, from your sides. You could even probably do a pie or a cake in this.
You sure can.
Right?
Well, you know what? While you've said it, over here, I'll bring it up the front.
Okay.
I'll show you how it works. I'm just going to...
Let's see.
Let me actually, you know what? Let me use that one. I'm going to use this one that you've got.
There you go.
So I've made a brownie mix. And I'm literally just going to throw that brownie mix straight at. You don't even need to grease your pan because of this incredible Quantanium nonstick.
That's true.
Right, now you'd never ever think of doing a batch of brownies in a fry pan, right? But in the multi-purpose pan, you give that a little shake.
Look at that.
I've got some walnuts and some chocolate top.
Oh,
so
my
you sort of sprinkle that over the top.
Look, it's kind of in the shape of a heart.
Isn't that beautiful? Because we're full of love here at HSN.
Right.
You throw it in the oven, just like that, and you bake it off like you normally would in accordance with your brownie recipe. And if you can have a look over here, I don't know if you can get a shot of it, but I've gone ahead and already removed it from the pan. You just let it cool in the pan. It's absolutely fine. And then you've got an incredible batch of brownies. This is my pizza slicer. But
and that is available, letting you know, coming up, I think, next hour.
Right, so you go ahead, and not only can you do all the things that you would expect to be able to do in a multi-purpose pan, but you can cook brownies, you can make all sorts of cakes, breads, focaccias, you name it, and you can do it.
That's true, like breads and even pizza doughs. Focaccia is a great idea. When you think about one pan that can do all of that, that's a great pan, right? Well, please note that the retail compare on our pan today, it's over $106. But that's in the real world of brick and mortar retail. Here, one day only though, $20 off our regular price and flex pay, so $13.32. It gets to your door. Whatever door you want it sent to, let us know. We'll send it directly there. If you do have an HSN card, add that fourth flex and bring it under $10 to get this awesome pan.
Right, it's incredible.
Great quality pan that's so universal.
Now, I wanted to show you that it's not just sauteing, you're not just pan frying in this pan, you're also braising, pot roasting. Have a look at this. I've literally cooked this beautiful big piece of beef. You can watch it working straight through that cook and look lid, as we call it, the tempered glass. But pick it up. And you can take that straight through to the pan, just as it is. You can do pieces of pork. In fact, I'm even going to cook some smothered pork chops for you. But when it comes to serve, have a look at this. This beautiful, tender piece of beef that you literally can just pull apart. And, I mean, who doesn't want to come over for dinner when you've got that on the table?
Oh, that is like my favorite meal in the world right now.
Isn't it beautiful?
By the way, you made a great point. Oven to table, stovetop to table, table to dishwasher. I mean, when we say kind of the everything pan, it really is true. It's not an overstatement. It's not a dramatic statement at all. You will really, I mean, less than $40 for this pan that you'll have for a lifetime. And knowing that you don't have to baby it, like you said, you don't have to season it, you don't have to worry about oils, reducing calories if you need for right after the holidays, like I need. But
yeah, we all need that.
That's another story.
But look at this. I'm using the stainless steel utensils because I think that you should be able to treat it pretty tough. You shouldn't have to really, be so worried about scratching. That's why we use the Quantanium, because it's such an incredible hard non-stick surface. I'm going to do my Brussels sprouts up. You know, somebody came over to my place last year for the holidays, and I'd done all the cooking, but they wanted to bring this special side, and they brought it in a dish, and they gave me the dish as a gift. It was this beautiful little way of sort of not only doing some cooking but bringing something. I was like, this is the perfect pan for that, because there's no better gift to give someone than the gift of home cooking. And then if you combine that with a beautiful product like this, it's awesome.
I love that idea. I really do. I think that's so brilliant. And if you haven't seen yet the size, we were joking before the show, it's like bigger than our heads, you know? It's like really a nice big size, 14 inches, and that is a deep 1.5-inch capacity as well. So you can do the thicker steaks and pork chops and those types of things.
Yeah.
There is everything to love about this pan, including the price today.
And the
today
pan,
only.
The pan was brilliant just as it was, but I'll show you how we've added one thing to it, which totally changes how you can use it. Into this, I'm pouring a little stock. You can see it's nice and hot. I mean, look at that heat
Check
retention
that
in the
out.
base. Okay, then onto the
Ooh,
rack.
that's amazing.
I've put four fillets of salmon. Okay, can you see those there?
Okay.
And I'm going to just drop that straight over that steaming stock. Pop the lid on, and then you watch it. You watch it steam right in front of your eyes. We've put this little steam sort of nozzle there, so that releases the steam ever so slowly. You can cook the salmon in about 7 minutes, depending on how big your fillets are. These are nice. These are huge fillets, actually.
And that is such a great feature right there, that little steam vent. I know you appreciate it. We read about your comments on our website, hsn.com. I mean, and this pan is already a customer pick before we threw in the rack that you just saw Chef Curtis use to steam that salmon. Read the reviews. I welcome you to do so. They're very, very positive. My favorite pan. Ordered 2. I mean, Curtis has some of the best products, and we have 2 hours with Chef Curtis Stone tonight. This man is busy. Not only does he have a newborn at home with his beautiful wife, but also you've got top dueling chefs. You've got Inferno Kitchen.
Yes. It's
so
been
exciting.
fun.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we've always loved you on the Chew, and certainly with Rachel Ray. So excited to have Chef Curtis here with this as a today's special. The perfect choice. And you know, you are welcome to get more than one. Why not?
Why not? One for a gift.
One for you,
Christmas
one for someone else. That's right. Thank you again. And I see we are closing in on 2,000 already in this first presentation. If you're on hold, I apologize. Just hang in there with us. It is the pan that sold out in a matter of 4 minutes. In one airing, thousands went out the door.
And you know why? We've put such a large surface area in here. So if you're doing bacon and eggs in the morning, you can cook for 4 people in the one pan. Look, I've got 4 huge fillets of salmon. I could have 8. You know, you can cook so much in the one pan, which is what's just so awesome about it. All of your holiday sides for Thanksgiving, I don't think there's anything you can do. Sorry.
I love that, the caramelized Brussels sprouts. This cookbook, the bestseller on New York Times bestseller list, the latest cookbook, your 5th, right?
It is, yeah.
And you can take, this is one of the bonus buy options. So buying the Today Special.